Adin Ross, a popular streamer and internet personality, has amassed a massive following among young men, particularly through his gaming content, collaborations with controversial figures, and unfiltered online persona. While Ross presents himself as a relatable and entertaining figure, his platform and influence often perpetuate harmful ideologies, toxic masculinity, and a culture of ignorance that leads young men astray. From a left-wing perspective, Ross's content is not just harmless entertainment. It is a reflection of broader societal failures that exploit the vulnerabilities of young men, steering them toward reactionary politics, misogyny, and a lack of critical thinking. His influence underscores the urgent need for media literacy, progressive alternatives, and a reimagining of masculinity that prioritizes empathy, solidarity, and justice. The appeal of Adin Ross. Adin Ross's rise to fame is rooted in his ability to connect with young men through gaming, humor, and a seemingly authentic online persona. His streams often feature casual conversations, collaborations with other influencers, and a mix of gaming and real-life content. However, Ross's platform has increasingly become a space for promoting controversial figures, including far-right personalities, misogynists, and conspiracy theorists. By normalizing these voices, Ross exposes his young, impressionable audience to harmful ideologies under the guise of entertainment. From a left-wing perspective, Ross's appeal lies in his ability to tap into the insecurities and frustrations of young men. In a world where economic opportunities are scarce, social connections are increasingly digital, and traditional notions of masculinity are being challenged, Ross offers a sense of belonging and validation. However, this validation often comes at the cost of promoting toxic behaviors and ideologies that harm both individuals and society. The normalization of harmful ideologies, one of the most concerning aspects of Adin Ross's platform, his willingness to platform and collaborate with controversial figures. From far-right commentators to misogynistic influencers, Ross has provided a stage for individuals who promote hate, conspiracy theories, and regressive ideologies. By treating these figures as legitimate guests and engaging with their ideas uncritically, Ross normalizes their rhetoric and exposes his audience to harmful worldviews. From a left-wing perspective, this normalization is deeply troubling. It reflects a broader trend in online spaces where extremism and misinformation are allowed to flourish under the guise of free speech and entertainment. By failing to challenge or contextualize the harmful ideologies promoted by his guests, Ross contributes to a culture of ignorance and intolerance that undermines social progress. The promotion of toxic masculinity. Adin Ross's content often reinforces traditional notions of masculinity that prioritize dominance, wealth, and status over empathy, vulnerability, and cooperation. His streams frequently feature discussions about material success, sexual conquests, and a hyper-competitive worldview that pits individuals against one another. This portrayal of masculinity is not only limiting, but also harmful, as it discourages young men from developing healthy relationships, embracing vulnerability, and engaging in collective action. From a left-wing perspective, Ross's promotion of toxic masculinity is a reflection of the broader crisis of masculinity in society. By perpetuating a narrow, oppressive vision of what it means to be a man, Ross alienates young men from their own emotions and from the struggles of others. This not only harms individual men, but also perpetuates systemic inequities and undermines efforts to build a more just and compassionate society. The erosion of critical thinking. Adin Ross's content often prioritizes entertainment over education, encouraging his audience to engage with complex issues in a superficial and uncritical manner. Whether it's discussing politics, social issues, or personal development, Ross's approach is often characterized by a lack of depth, nuance, and accountability. This erodes critical thinking skills and leaves young men ill-equipped to navigate the complexities of the modern world. From a left-wing perspective, this erosion of critical thinking is deeply concerning. It reflects a broader trend in online spaces where sensationalism and outrage are prioritized over thoughtful analysis and dialogue. By discouraging critical engagement with important issues, Ross contributes to a culture of ignorance and apathy that undermines democratic discourse and social progress. A left-wing vision for change. The solution to the harm caused by figures like Adin Ross lies in building a movement that addresses the root causes of his appeal and offers a healthier, more inclusive alternative. From a left-wing perspective, this requires promoting media literacy. educating young men about the dangers of misinformation, the importance of critical thinking, and the value of diverse perspectives. Challenging toxic masculinity, promoting a vision of masculinity that is rooted in empathy, respect, and solidarity, and that rejects the narrow, oppressive ideals promoted by figures like Ross. Building progressive alternatives, creating online spaces and communities that prioritize social justice, collective action, and meaningful dialogue over sensationalism and outrage. Addressing economic insecurity, tackling the structural issues that contribute to the frustrations and insecurities of young men, such as stagnant wages, precarious work, and the erosion of the social safety net. Conclusion: the fight for a better future. Adin Ross's influence is not just a reflection of his individual choices. It is a symptom of broader societal failures that exploit the vulnerabilities of young men. From a left-wing perspective, the harm caused by Ross's content underscores the urgent need for media literacy, progressive alternatives, and a reimagining of masculinity that prioritizes empathy, solidarity, and justice. By addressing the root causes of his appeal and offering a healthier, more inclusive vision of masculinity, we can create a future where young men are empowered to be their best selves not through dominance and ignorance, but through empathy, critical thinking, and collective action. The stakes could not be higher, and the time to act is now.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to talk to me outside of this video, outside of live streams, or just join the community and be a part of it, you can do so at HIMediaTV/Discord. Discord links there. We'd love to have you. And given the financial situation of the economy right now, I know this is a tall ask, but if you have the scratch to spare, please consider donating and becoming a supporter at HIMedia.gg/tip. All of our perks are serviced through our Discord channel, including early access videos, exclusive videos, and more. Your generosity is a blessing, and $1 a month is a boon to my mental health. Thank you so very much for watching. I appreciate you, and have a great day.